What's up guys, it's Captain's Production 72. Welcome to the channel update February 2022 edition. So before we begin, I do this every month, and this is one of the few times I'm able to do it on the actual first of the month. That doesn't happen too often, but happened today. Tuesday was the 1st of February, so it worked nicely with my schedule. So let's go into it. Let me get the update points ready to go. So as usual, we have them written down here. We have 9 points, starting with the first welcome to February. So yeah, kind of insane that we're at that point already in the year. It felt like yesterday we were clicking over into January, but February, that's kind of insane if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, that's, although to answer you, the further we get in the year, the better, because it means we get more like Star Wars weeks and more set pictures, which we will talk about later on in this update. So that's a lot of fun, even though the passage of time is slightly scary. What's coming this month? Well, I'll tell you what's coming this month. Some stuff is coming this month. This month I'm mostly going to be doing kind of review-orientated things. Figure Friday has thankfully returned. In fact, I'll even give you guys a preview of the next episode. I'm very probably sure it's this person. Okay, so previews out of the way, but yeah, I mean, there's some things that I do plan to review. I want to do a video on that custom TIE Interceptor, as well as there's probably a few other sets in this collection that, you know, haven't been reviewed or would like to update the quality. Maybe I wasn't happy enough with the original review of the set. Although, in honesty, I don't really have any new sets. The only set here that I have that I have not reviewed at all that's still waiting is over here. That set being right here, the so already getting a bit dusty, I'm gonna probably have to clean this one again. It's the Dual Mandalores. The only thing in here that I'm looking at my shelves and trying to think, have you done a review on these? So basically, any review older than 2019, I would like to replace. I'd like to redo it in better quality of my setup. So anything older than 2019 will get a redo. And I have been going through them slowly and redoing a few here or there over the last couple of years because of, well, when I say last couple of years, I mean, like, I think 2020 is kind of, 2 years ago is when I kind of started to try and do that. Next point. So yeah, our next point is my display, which I have changed. This thing changes so frequently, it's a bit insane. So I no longer have the boxes up there. Up here I have the 18 plus Viper Pro Droid with the 20th anniversary minifigures and that TIE Interceptor. Up here's my pre shelf. I have all the 2012 boxes. This is my Republic. This is a bit more randomised. We got Tatooine, but I've kind of come up with a fun little one for this one. It's in order of kind of events, if that makes sense. So we got the pod racing, we got the Jawas, the escape pod, Obi-Wan's hut, the land speeder, Jabba's palace, and the whole Sarlacc pit scene looks really good. And then it's got Hoth, Separatist, and Republic. And there's a bit more random down here, to be honest, but we'll get into what that's going on there now very soon. But yeah, I've kind of tried to change it. I like to try and change it every so often. See, if you go back a while ago, right, I think it only really started when I came in here, when I was only using those kind of 4 shelves. I used to just keep it the same, like with slight variations, but in here I seem to change it every other month, which I do indeed like that. That's a cool feature, and that's something that I want to continue to do. So my goals for this month. So my goals for this month is really just, I want to get to 900 subscribers by June. I've kind of put it that. In the second month of the year, let's see if we can get the next 4 months. We're currently hovering at around 835, right? I need another, 65? Yeah, I need another 55 subscribers, I think, to get to that. No. 1 second while I do maths. Yeah, I need another 65 subscribers to get to that point. I'll admit, the growth has been okay, but it's not as shot up as it has. Like, there's been some points in this YouTube channel's history where the growth has just went absolutely insane and just jumped right up. And of course, you get those points where the growth isn't, crazy. But yeah, that's kind of my goal. As far as views go, I've not really got a goal, but anyone who watched my review on this 2 weeks ago, it has over 1,600 views and nearly 200 likes. I mean, that is my most viewed Lego review. I've got other videos that have had more views, like my room tour has over 1,800. In fact, no, that's not my most It's the second most viewed Lego review. The first most viewed is the Cold Walker Battle Pack from 2009 with over 2,000 views, but I think I'm doing alright view-wise with those videos, but again, anyone who watched it, this video is insane and it keeps getting views. Thank you very much. Set leaks. So, my thoughts on the set leaks, right? The helmets, yes, right, there's 2 Star Wars helmets, the Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet and the Mando Orange helmet. Very, very good sets. As you can clearly see, I do not own any of the helmet sets whatsoever, and there's none over there either. So the helmets have never been really something, that I have wanted to buy before. I mean, they're cool enough, but it just didn't seem like me. But when I saw these 2 helmets, it's like, I'm no going to end up buying one or the other, or if I'm stupid enough, I'll buy both. Those are cool. The Dark Trooper Attack, which got revealed yesterday, I'm not showing pictures or anything. I'm really just talking about it. If you want to, you can just Google that set and it should pop right up. You'll be able to see a review on it. Or, well, not a review, like images, because no one has the set yet. That, yes, I really do like. We're currently just waiting on like the Boba Fett's palace. I think they're called Star Wars quote sets. For some reason, that's the thing I've seen floating around online. So it's just a case of, hey, when you're going to do these? And it's just like, when you're going to show off the images. So we're really just playing the waiting game with that now. So should be out relatively soon, those images. I give it a week from now, which will be next, which I think will be the 7th, no, that'll be the 8th of February. What sets I'll buy in March? So of all the sets in the Lego store, there's actually a couple that are currently out that I will plan to buy in March. I plan to go to the Lego store in March, and there's a few I want to buy. So I want to buy either the Luke Skywalker or Din Djarin helmets. I'm not going to buy both at once. I just would rather have one or the other, and if I like the one I buy, I might go, hey, maybe I want to buy more of these sets. Let me continue. Or, no, sorry, and I want to buy the Dark Trooper set. I'm only going to buy one. I know people who buy multiple, but I don't want multiple Luke Skywalkers. There's also a couple, weirdly enough, there's a Speed Champion set, the Lamborghini Countach, which also had its set revealed. The pictures were revealed this week. I do like Speed Champions, though I only own a couple of them. I own a Porsche. I've got a Porsche 911. I've got an Audi A1. I've got an Audi 1. I guess an A1 or just Audi 1 Sport, and a Toyota GR Supra. So I want to buy that. There's also a couple Lego City sets that I thought, hey, I would actually like, because I've been thinking for a while. Well, when I say a while, I mean for years I've thought about building an actual full-on Lego City. I've always seen those videos and thought, hey, as much as I love building Star Wars MOCs, I would love to get a table and just build a Lego City. And I've considered, maybe, I don't know, swapping one of the things on this shelf and having one of those tiny little shelves at the street, although I don't think I'd go through with it. I would like to start buying some of the Lego City sets I've seen, and some of the older ones. I think it's the one that's the ice cream truck that appealed to me, just the rollers and, kind of the weird stuff they have on. Like the kind of ice cream masks that appealed. Not too much of the modern Lego City appeals to me. It's like, I sometimes complain about modern Star Wars sets, but Lego City takes the cake for just like, obviously it looks more modern and stuff like that, but some of it is a bit of a throw off. And something that's funny is my no Lego buying challenge. So right off the gate into 2022, I spent over £200 on Lego. So about £200 all in getting this nice palace. And the rest of it, and the other thing I bought is, he's in here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. I bought this Hoist minifigure because I wanted an Imperial astromech. And I says to myself, you've already spent over £200 and you're only in January. Slow down, because I was like, I would have continued spending. And I said to myself, don't spend any more money on Lego until after your birthday, which is March 10th. So I was like, I'm going to slow down a bit, because I know, I pressed that brick in there a bit. There we go. I don't know why I just spotted that. This is one of those sets that tends to pop for a bit for some reason. But yeah, it's like, I know I'm going to end up breaking the challenge. I'll buy something that'll be kind of stupid, but I've not bought any Lego in nearly 3 weeks, which, no. Well, the last item that arrived was the palace, but I've not bought any Lego sets in about 3 weeks. I think after I got the palace is when I just kind of stopped. And I said to myself, hold on, so, in about 30 odd, I've got over 30 days, I think like 37 or 38 days, but until I can buy Lego and not feel bad about it, because it's like, yeah, I've spent a lot in the last month on Lego, so it's like, yeah, slow down. My thoughts on the book of Boba Fett. So here's my thoughts on the book of Boba Fett. So yes, this is the spoiler point. Again, if you don't want it spoiled, just don't, skip this part. But yeah, I have some thoughts on the book of Boba Fett. When we done the January update, only the first episode had been out, and I thought the first episode was good. Everyone seems to complain generally that it's not portraying Boba Fett the way they would want Boba Fett to be portrayed. I do like it though, the kind of business side. I do like all the references to kind of like classic movies like The Godfather, Goodfellas, and stuff like that around there. But at the same time, I would like to see Boba Fett doing the whole kind of, mercilessly murdering people, which sounds disturbing, but that's kind of how Boba Fett is in most other media. Yeah, focusing on the slave one as I talk there. Absolutely love this set. It's kind of cool to have the slave one and then the Jabba's palace underneath. But yeah, it's kind of my thoughts on that. I do like what we're getting so far, and I'm anticipating this week and then next week, because it finishes next week on February 9th, which is then we're going to have to wait a while for the next Star Wars series. My N1 Starfighter. So again, a spoiler. Again, spoiler alert. In the most recent episode of I'll just say The Mandalorian, because that episode doesn't even feature Boba Fett. In the book of Boba Fett, Din Djarin, or the Mandalorian, went and got a custom N1 Naboo Starfighter. I built one. Here it is. I did have a tailpiece extending. I had to take it off because I couldn't fit it anywhere. And yes, there's on a stand. It's next to other sets. So I saw it in the show, and yes, it is an X-wing cockpit piece. Before you open your mouth, I had a few spare. It's not the best. I'm not going to make any videos with it, because it's like, I already know it's not really that great. But you know what? I just wanted one. I don't own any of the Naboo fighter sets, and I'm not someone who likes to modify their sets. I mean, I did go back to 5 years ago. I probably would have, but it's not really something I would want to do anymore. So it's like, even if I owned one, I wouldn't convert it. But you kind of try to give it that kind of souped up kind of, but at the same time give it a kind of a junk look. I don't know. Thoughts? Anyway, that has been the channel update for February of 2021. So what will the next video be? Well, we're going to have Figure Friday, which will be that Rebel pilot from 2015. The next review you're getting, and I'm pretty much just going to confirm this right now, is next Tuesday, because I want this set done, since it's the only 2021 set here that I haven't done. In fact, last Tuesday we did the Viper Pro Droid, so I'd like to get this. It's the only other 2021 set in my collection that hasn't been done yet. So definitely want to get that review out. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed one of these videos. It's nice because this is like I'm getting these videos out again, and I'm getting them, done when I say I'm going to get them done, which makes me very happy. And of course, we got one of my favourite series that I was doing back here, so yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in Figure Friday, coming next Friday. Stay tuned next week for the review of Duel 1 Mandalore. See ya.